Ex-cruise casino manager reveals 15 slot machines you should never play on cruise. I spent 3 years managing cruise ship casinos, and what I saw would make any smart gambler run for the exit. While land-based casinos in Nevada must maintain at least 75% payback, cruise ships operate in international waters with virtually zero oversight. The slots you're playing could be set as low as 75 to 80% payback compared to 90 to 95% on land. That's not a small difference. That's the casino keeping an extra 10 to 15% of every dollar you wager. Today, I'm revealing the 15 types of slot machines you should absolutely avoid on cruise ships and which ones give you the best shot at actually winning. Progressive jackpot machines. The cruise ship trap. Here's the dirty secret about those million-dollar progressive jackpots flashing on cruise ships. They're almost always set to the lowest possible RTP to fund those massive top prizes. Games like Mega Moolah on cruise ships can have RTP rates as appallingly low as 88% compared to land-based versions that might run 90 to 92%. The math is brutal. For every $100 you pump into a progressive machine on a cruise ship, you're getting back $88 in the long run. The casino keeps $12. On land, that same machine might only keep $8.10. That 2 to 4% difference adds up incredibly fast when you're playing $2.23 per spin. The jackpots themselves are designed to hook you emotionally. You see someone win $50,000 on a progressive slot during the cruise and think it could be you. But what you don't see are the thousands of passengers who lost hundreds each trying to hit that same jackpot. The truth is that progressive jackpots on cruise ships require astronomical odds to hit because they're networked across multiple ships or even the entire cruise line fleet. Your chances of winning are microscopically small compared to the money you'll lose chasing it. Skip the flashy progressive machines entirely. The low RTPs and impossible odds make them the worst value in the entire casino. Branded celebrity slot machines. Those slots featuring Game of Thrones, Wheel of Fortune, or your favorite rock bands. They're license fee traps designed to separate you from your money faster than any other machines on the ship. Cruise lines pay massive licensing fees to use these brands, and they pass those costs directly to you through lower RTPs. Branded slots typically run 2 to 4% lower payback than generic equivalents. On a cruise ship, where RTPs already sit 5 to 10% below land casinos, you're looking at machines that might pay back only 82 to 85%. The games rely on nostalgia and brand recognition to override your common sense. You love Game of Thrones, so you sit down to play without checking the pay table or considering the math. Meanwhile, the machine is configured to drain your bankroll as efficiently as possible. The entertainment value doesn't justify the terrible odds. You're paying a premium to see branded graphics and hear familiar sounds while the machine takes significantly more of your money than a generic slot sitting 3 feet away. Here's what cruise casinos count on. Passengers don't compare RTPs or pay tables. They see a brand they love and assume the game must be fair. It's not. Penny slots, the slow bleed. Penny slots sound affordable. 1 cent per line, how much could you lose? The answer, a lot more than you think, because you're never actually betting 1 penny. Modern penny slots require minimum bets of 40, 50 lines at once. That penny slot forces you to bet 40 cents, 50 cents minimum per spin. At that rate, you're making 120 spins per hour at $48.60 wagered hourly. With cruise ship RTPs around 85% on penny slots, you're losing $7.20, $9 per hour at absolute minimum bets. But here's where it gets worse. The machines are designed to encourage max bet, which might be $2.23 per spin on penny slots. Now you're wagering $240-360 per hour with expected losses of $36.54 hourly. That's not entertainment, that's financial suicide. The psychological trap is brilliant. Small bets feel harmless, so you play faster and longer. Before you know it, you've cycled $500 through a machine you thought was cheap to play. Cruise casino managers love penny slots because they generate more revenue per square foot than almost any other machine type. They keep players seated longer and disguise how much money is actually being wagered. Video poker with 6/5 pay tables. Video poker can be one of the best bets in a casino with proper pay tables. But cruise ships routinely offer degraded versions that turn good games into terrible ones. The gold standard for video poker is 9/6 inches jacks or better, paying 9 credits for full house and 6 for flush, with 99.5% RTP using perfect strategy. On cruise ships, you'll commonly find 6/5 inches machines offering just 94.9% payback, even with perfect play. That 4.6% difference in the house edge is massive. On land, at a full pay machine wagering $500 through play, you'd expect to lose about $2.50. On the cruise ship 6/5 machine, you'll lose $25.50. That's 10 times worse for the exact same game. Most passengers don't understand pay table differences. They see video poker and assume all machines are equivalent. The cruise casino counts on this ignorance. What makes this particularly egregious is that video poker attracts skilled players who understand strategy. The cruise line is specifically targeting knowledgeable gamblers with degraded pay tables hidden in plain sight. Machines near high traffic areas. There's an old casino myth that machines near entrances or high traffic walkways are set looser to attract players. On cruise ships, the opposite is true. Cruise casinos place their tightest machines in the most visible, accessible locations. The slot you can play while waiting for your dinner reservation, or the machine right by the casino entrance. Those are set to drain money fast because casual players will sit there regardless of odds. Casino managers know that convenient locations attract play without needing better RTPs. Why offer 88% payback when people will play at 82% just because the machine is convenient? The best machines, relatively speaking, are buried in less visible areas where serious players will seek them out. But even those better machines on cruise ships are still worse than mediocre options on land. High traffic machines also tend to be branded games or progressives, compounding the problem. You're getting the worst location with the worst game type, a double whammy of terrible odds. Maximum volatility slots. Cruise casinos favor high volatility games that pay out less frequently but with occasional big wins. This serves the casino's interests, not yours. High volatility slots create the illusion of action. You'll hit occasional wins that feel significant, but overall the machine is taking more money than lower volatility alternatives would. The math is intentional. Cruise lines want machines that will drain player bankrolls without making it feel like you're constantly losing. High volatility accomplishes this by giving you intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological mechanism that makes gambling addictive. From the casino's perspective, high volatility slots reduce overall payouts while keeping players engaged. You might hit a $50 win on a $2 bet, get excited, and keep playing until you've lost $200 chasing that feeling again. Low and medium volatility games provide more consistent, smaller wins that help your bankroll last longer. But cruise casinos minimize these options because they want faster player turnover and larger losses. Slots without visible RTP information. Any machine that doesn't clearly display its RTP or pay table information is automatically suspect. On cruise ships, this describes most slots. Cruise casinos aren't required to publish payout percentages the way land-based casinos often must. They exploit this lack of transparency by offering machines with undisclosed RTPs that would shock players if revealed. When you can't see the RTP, assume the worst. These machines are likely set at minimum paybacks, possibly as low as 75 to 80%. There's no reason to hide good odds, only bad ones. Compare this to online casinos where RTPs are almost always published and typically range from 95 to 98%. The difference in transparency tells you everything about the casino's intentions. Smart players only play machines where they can verify pay tables and calculate approximate RTPs. On cruise ships, this eliminates most of the floor. Tournament machines set to tournament mode. Some cruise lines run slot tournaments where players compete on special machines. These tournament machines are configured completely differently from regular play and shouldn't be confused with normal slot gaming. Tournament mode often changes volatility, hit frequency, and basic game mechanics. The machines might pay more frequently during tournaments to create exciting competition, but this has zero relationship to how those same machines perform during regular play. Passengers sometimes think tournament machines are looser and seek them out after the tournament ends. This is a mistake. Once tournament mode ends, those machines revert to standard, poor cruise ship settings. The tournament prizes themselves are often structured to ensure the cruise line profits. Entry fees typically exceed the total prize pool value, meaning the casino makes money even before factoring in regular play losses. Machines with bonus buy features. Bonus buy features let you pay a premium to trigger bonus rounds immediately. On cruise ships with already low RTPs, these features become extremely expensive relative to their payouts. The math is deceiving. You might pay $50 to buy a bonus round that would normally trigger randomly during play. But the RTP of the base game is so low that you're overpaying for that bonus access. Cruise casino managers love bonus buy features because they dramatically accelerate play speed and wagering amounts. Instead of spending $2 per round building toward a bonus, you're dropping $5,100 at once. The psychological appeal is obvious. You want the excitement of bonus rounds without the grind of base game spins, but you're paying a massive premium for that convenience on machines already set against you. Mobile slots and in-cabin gaming. Some cruise lines now offer mobile casino apps that let you play slots from your cabin or anywhere on the ship. These are often the worst configured games in the entire casino. Mobile slot RTPs can be even lower than physical machines because there's even less transparency and oversight. You're playing on your phone with no ability to check Paytables or verify fairness. The convenience factor drives play without requiring good odds. The cruise line knows passengers will gamble from bed or while lounging poolside regardless of how terrible the returns are. In-cabin gaming also removes social pressure and observation. In the physical casino, you might notice your bankroll disappearing quickly and walk away. Alone in your cabin, you're more likely to keep playing and lose more money. Slots near complimentary drink stations. Cruise casinos strategically place machines near free drink stations or bars. These locations feature some of the tightest slots on the ship. The logic is simple. Impaired judgment and free alcohol mean players care less about odds and play more recklessly. Why offer competitive RTPs when drunk passengers will play anything? These machines also trap players in a cycle. You're playing slots, drinking free beverages, staying in the same spot, and losing more money than you'd planned. Multi-game machines with hidden pay tables. Multi-game machines offer dozens of different slots on one terminal. This variety sounds appealing until you realize most passengers never check individual pay tables for each game. Cruise lines load these machines with multiple games at different RTP configurations, most of them terrible. You might switch between games thinking you're exploring variety when you're actually sampling different versions of the same low payback mathematics. The complexity provides cover for poor odds. With so many games available, who has time to analyze each one? The casino counts on this analysis paralysis, leading to uninformed play. Hot machines based on recent payouts. Cruise casinos sometimes place signs or create displays showing recent jackpots or hot machines. This is pure marketing manipulation. Slot machines operate on random number generators. Previous results have zero influence on future spins. A machine that just paid a jackpot has the exact same odds of paying again as any other machine. The hot machine signs direct traffic toward games the casino wants you to play, typically because they have particularly low RTPs or high profit margins. Chasing recent winners is a gambler's fallacy in action. Smart players ignore all signage and base decisions on mathematics, not marketing. New machines and game releases. When cruise casinos introduce new slot machines, they're typically configured at the lowest possible RTPs to maximize short-term profits. New games create excitement and attract play without needing competitive odds. Passengers want to try the latest releases, so the casino can offer terrible returns and still generate revenue. Established machines might eventually get adjusted to slightly better settings if they're not generating sufficient play. But new releases always start at maximum casino advantage. Any slot machine in international waters. Here's the ultimate truth. If you're serious about having decent odds, don't play any slot machines on cruise ships, period. The regulatory environment in international waters means cruise casinos can and do set machines dramatically worse than land-based alternatives. RTPs of 85% or lower are common when Las Vegas averages 92 to 96%. You're playing in an unregulated environment with no consumer protections, no gaming commission oversight, and no requirement for fairness beyond vague international agreements that are rarely enforced. The captive audience means cruise casinos don't need to compete on odds. Where else are you going to gamble in the middle of the ocean? The better alternative. If you must gamble on a cruise, table games offer significantly better odds than slots. Blackjack, even with poor rules, typically runs a house edge under 2%. Compare that to 15 to 20% edges on many cruise ship slots. Better yet, treat the casino as entertainment with a strict budget, not as a way to win money. Set a $1.50-100 loss limit, play for fun, and walk away when it's gone. The smartest play is avoiding cruise casinos entirely. Save your gambling budget for land-based casinos with proper regulation and competitive odds. After 3 years watching passengers lose thousands on machines configured to drain bankrolls as efficiently as possible, I can tell you with certainty, cruise ship slots are among the worst gambling opportunities available anywhere. The house edge is massive, the oversight is minimal, and the odds are stacked against you more than almost any other gambling environment. What's your experience with cruise casino slots? Have you noticed the terrible odds firsthand? Share your stories in the comments and subscribe for more insider gambling truth. Thanks for watching, and may your money stay in your pocket where it belongs.